Who among you is growing tomatoes? Write yes or no in the comments below so I can see how many of you have this amazing plant in your garden. Tomatoes are the king of every garden, but to be healthy, strong, and full of fruits, they need the right kind of feeding. Without it, there are no sweet, juicy, fragrant tomatoes. That's why today I'm sharing with you a natural, gentle, yet incredibly powerful fertilizer that not only feeds the plant but also protects it. This feeding method strengthens the plant's immunity, prevents diseases, boosts flowering and fruit development, and best of all, it's completely natural, with no chemicals and no harmful residue. It's perfect for both young and mature plants. It gives them a real boost, especially during their most critical growing and fruiting phases. You can use it once a week, either in the morning or in the evening, and you'll notice the difference very quickly. And now, the promised recipe. Brew 1 liter of chamomile tea, 1 tea bag or a tablespoon of dried chamomile. Let it cool, then add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. Stir well and water the tomato plants at the base. You can also lightly spray the leaves. Chamomile soothes the plant and acts as a natural antiseptic. Turmeric has antibacterial and antifungal properties. Try this combo and let me know how it works for you. If you liked this tip, like the video, subscribe, and share it with your friends so everyone can enjoy healthy and productive tomatoes.
Since I started pouring this next to the cucumbers, we have always harvested a lot of juicy fruits without bitterness. That's why today we are revealing this secret to you. Leave us a quick heart in the comments. It means a lot to us. Thank you. And we will go straight to our video. Cucumbers are plants that love warmth, moisture, and loose soil rich in nutrients. If you want the plant to constantly bloom and produce new fruits, the most important thing is that the soil is never completely dry. Water them regularly, but always at the root, never over the leaves in bright sunlight. Cucumbers especially like natural top dressing, because then they grow faster, the leaves remain dark green, and the fruits are full of water and without that unpleasant bitterness. It is also important to regularly remove old and yellowed leaves so that the plant has more strength for new fruits. Many people make the mistake of planting cucumbers too densely. Leave enough space between the plants so that air can pass through, because this reduces the possibility of disease and rot. If you pick them regularly, the plant will produce even more and constantly produce new cucumbers. Now we come to the secret that many gardeners have been using for years. Bury 1 to 2 tablespoons of turmeric with each cucumber. It is best to spread the turmeric lightly around the plant, about 10 centimeters from the stem. Then cover it with soil and then water it. Many claim that after this, the plants look healthier, the leaves are stronger, and the fruits grow faster and are much tastier. The soil around the plant remains richer, and the cucumbers often produce much more fruit throughout the season. If you like these garden tips, be sure to subscribe and write in the comments whether you have already tried this trick. Share this video with your friends on social networks. Thank you.
Just 1 tablespoon and your tomatoes will explode with fruit. Don't make this mistake. Take a good look at your tomatoes. If they have flowers, but few fruits or are developing slowly, there's a good chance they're missing exactly what I'm showing you today. And no, it's not always the sun, watering, or variety that's the problem. There's a moment in a tomato's development when the plant desperately needs additional nutrition. If it gets the right food at that time, it starts producing more and more flowers, the fruits develop faster, and the whole plant becomes stronger. If you miss that moment, it's much harder to make up for the lost potential later. So stay with me until the end, because the recipe I'm going to show you is used by many experienced gardeners, and it's made with just a few ingredients that almost all of us have at home. Before I reveal the recipe, write to me in the comments, how many tomato plants do you have in your garden this year? I'm really curious to know who has the biggest crop. And if you like these simple, natural, and proven tips, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. That way you won't miss any of the next recipes. And now for what you came here for. Take 1 liter of milk and add 1 full tablespoon of dry yeast. Mix well and let it sit for about 20 minutes so that the yeast can activate. Then dilute this mixture with 5 liters of water. Water the tomatoes directly around the roots with this solution. It is best to fertilize in the evening or early in the morning, when the sun is not strong. It is enough to apply it once every 10 to 14 days. The yeast helps the development of beneficial microorganisms in the soil and encourages stronger root growth, while the milk provides the plant with valuable nutrients. The result is healthier tomatoes, more flowers, and a richer crop. Try this natural fertilizer and be sure to let me know in the comments what results you got. Thank you for watching. Take care of your plants and see you in the next video.
If your leaves are turning yellow, your plant is drying up, and you think there is no hope for it, don't throw it away just yet. Look at this plant. The leaves are yellow, the stem is limp, and there are almost no fruits. Many would have already pulled it out and thrown it away, but we will give it another chance with a technique that I am sure you will immediately apply to your plants. But first, click subscribe and leave a like, because today I am revealing a trick that can save even the sickest cucumbers. Instead of classic fertilizer, we will bury something completely unusual next to the plant. And no, it is not a banana, it is not yeast, it is not ash, but something that we all have in our kitchen and almost no one uses it in this way. It is a completely natural activator that nourishes the soil from the inside, awakens microorganisms, and strengthens the roots. In just a few days, the leaves become greener, the plant rises, and the flowers begin to sprout like never before. You will wonder, what is it? Here is a small hole, here is the substance we pour, berry, water, and wait. After just a few days, incredible! The cucumbers are no longer yellow and limp, the plant grows, leaves, bears fruit. And all thanks to this little secret. And that secret is raw, unwashed rice. Yes, just 1 to 2 tablespoons buried next to the plant. In contact with the soil and moisture, the rice begins to decompose and release nutrients that feed the plant and stimulate the growth of beneficial bacteria in the soil. If you want more tricks like this, click subscribe and don't forget to share this video with your friends. Your cucumbers will thank you.
Imagine picking a juicy, fragrant tomato without planting it in a regular bucket, instead of in the garden. It sounds incredible, but many gardeners grow excellent tomatoes in this way and often get even more fruit than in the ground. The secret lies in one simple thing: the right bucket and the right planting method. First, choose a bucket that is at least 20 liters. Tomatoes have strong roots and need enough space. Be sure to make a few holes in the bottom of the bucket because water must drain away so that the roots do not rot. Then, fill the bucket with good quality vegetable soil and add a little compost or natural fertilizer. This will give the plant strength for rapid growth. When planting tomato seedlings, there is a little trick that many people do not know. Plant it deeper than it was in the pot. Tomatoes can grow additional roots from the stem that is in the ground, so the plant will become stronger and more stable. Place the bucket in a sunny place because tomatoes love the sun. Water regularly, but don't overdo it. The soil should be moist, not wet. As the plant grows, add a stake or support to keep the stem from bending under the weight of the fruit. Another little trick is to occasionally remove the lower leaves that touch the ground, as this reduces the possibility of disease. It's also a good idea to add a little natural fertilizer from time to time to give the plant the strength to produce fruit. If you see small yellow flowers, this is a sign that the first tomatoes will soon appear. On warm and sunny days, a plant in a bucket can grow surprisingly quickly. Many are surprised by how much fruit just one plant can produce in a well-prepared bucket. And then comes the best part. After a few weeks, the first green fruits will appear on the plant, which will slowly turn red, juicy, and full of flavor. All this from one ordinary bucket. Sometimes a good tomato doesn't need a big garden. Just one cleverly planted bucket is enough. tomato, seed. Now, write to me in the comments. Have you ever grown tomatoes in a bucket, or do you always plant them in the ground? Friends, share this video with your friends on social networks. Thank you.